I mean, we make sure that she doesn't level. I think it's important that she doesn't level. Yeah. I feel it's important that Vi doesn't level here. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So. It turns out they were able to level her anyway. So bitch! Okay. Hello everyone, Gomez here from the LAN channel with another deck for you today. This one, the Mage Magic's deck, which this is a deck which I faced somebody on the ladder playing this deck, and I don't know exactly what was in their deck, but I can make rough assumptions of what was in there. So this is just my concoction of what I assume I was against. It was an amazing deck, and I've got to say props to whoever it was. I do apologize, I don't remember the name of the person I was playing when this happened, but basically the whole idea of this deck is that we are playing the two mages. We are playing, like, you know, Veigar, and we are playing Lux, and the plan here is that we are which is Demacia Bilgewater, and it's all about Mirror Mage. I mean, admittedly, I would love to have 3 of us as a Mirror Mage, but with all the things that I wanted to put in, it was really hard to put 3 Mirror Mages in. But Mirror Mage is actually the main driving force behind this deck, and the reason why that is because once we get, like, Lux leveled up and her final sparks are being created, or even if we get Veigar, not even leveled, but get his darkness spells, which we can get obviously from himself, but not only that, also from the Acolyte as well. All those things are created spells, which means they happen twice with Mirror Mage, which means that is how we're leveling up Veigar in this deck. We're not running too many darknesses or too many darkness creators, so the idea is to try and find Veigar as quickly as possible so that we can put him on the board and have him start to buff the darkness everywhere, so that when we do get to the point whereby, like, we can create it in different ways in terms of with this, or if the original Veigar dies, then like playing another one, is that we can just make sure that it keeps going up every single round, and then once we find Mirror Mage that's doing a big hit, all it needs to do is get to 6 damage, and then that's instantly going to be potentially the level up, obviously depending on who you target with it. But this is what that deck is going for. It's also mainly for Lux. Lux having that happen twice. Bear in mind that Final Spark is a move which has got Overwhelm, so if you use this, then it's going to cast twice on the same unit. If the unit dies from the first spell, the second spell will hit in and still hit their core, so it can be quite devastating, the fact that this does happen twice. So something to bear in mind when it comes to Mirror Mage and that. So that's what the whole deck is basically about. Mirror Mage can actually also help us out with created cards, because we've got like a Lumen Telescope, we've got Chronologist, like we've got even Mage Seeker, which Mage Seeker can have some devastating effects when it comes to what you get Mirror Mage, because, like, say that you get the the Beardy Man spell from Noxus, though, which is strength in numbers. Say that you get, I don't know, like, I'm trying to figure out all different, like, spells that can create things as well that can come off of this. You're going to be having all those spells that get created here happen twice if you're using them with Mirror Mage. So it's all about, like, making sure that you know what spell you're, that you get, like, make sure that you know that Mirror Mage can happen. Basically, what I mean by that is that with Mirror Mage, bear in mind that you could get the 6+ Ionia spell, which is the swap spell, the barrier to up and swap spell, the Shen one. Bear in mind that if Mirror Mage is on the board, it's going to happen twice. So both units are going to be barriered, but what I'm trying to say is that if you'd barriered and wanted to swap 2 units because you were like, I want this one to attack this one to attack this one, because of, like, the trade's going to be better, or I'm going to be able to trade off. Bear in mind they will multi-switch. So it's certain moves that you just need to bear in mind will happen twice with Mirror Mage, and obviously, like, the value that can be created from that. So that is what this whole deck is about. It's more about using double darkness, and plus as well, once Veigar levels, it's double darkness on the core, as well as, obviously, like a double Lux spell. So it's a really funny deck. I'm not saying this is the perfect build for it. Basically, most of its stuff is to try and keep Veigar alive with stress defense, with which is sharp sight, as well as being able to trade with your opponent and get yourself into a nice position to mirror, which it mini morphs as well, because mini morph works really well with Lux. But always remember that your opponent could be using Bandle City, so there is always the chance that your Luxes or your Vegas could also get mini morphed. But that is the deck that I have here today. I hope you enjoy running it, because I have so much fun playing this deck, and playing against it when whoever first played it against me, magnificent job. So obviously, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. You can catch me over on Twitch on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. So when you come catch the action live for yourself, please feel free, as well as there's the Discord link down below, and a link to the tournament. If you're on the EU Shard, it's still time to get involved this weekend, the 2nd and 3rd of October. We are going to be running, me and Jankie from Voice of the Old Ones podcast are going to be running a tournament with a £150 prize pool. So if you want to get involved in that, potentially get your chance to win that EU Shard, please feel free. And we want to run more tournaments like that in the future. So that sounds like fine. So the Discord link is also there, as well as just any comments and that. I'd love to hear them. If you enjoy yourself at any point, why not consider hitting that subscribe button? So let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matches. Going fully all in on that draw. I feel like I've been already in danger. Okay.
And contain.
Could consider telescope here. Actually, ooh, could consider you. I consider this. Bouncing bomb would be able to kill Twisted. Oh my god. I'm willing to accept losing this. I know that I probably should have just gone forward with the 1 damage unit, but I'm willing to lose the 2 health unit. Okay. Because I feel like I'd probably be losing that 2 health unit anyway. If they've got any form of discard and they discard Flame Chompers, well, I guess that would mean that we'd be able to trade into the Flame Chompers. Maybe it was a misplay. Okay. Looming Telescope. Equinox is not actually a bad play here. Especially considering the fact how insane these slots can get. Getting slotty up in here, especially when this deck is all about draw. Or at least you'd assume this deck is all about draw. They're running Twisted Fate. So I'd rather just try to hold back the tide. Consider going for that draw, but I'm going to go with this. Potentially not bad. I'll do it. I'll actually go with that. Like later on down the line, this is not going to be a bad hit. It's Scout that keeps buffing everyone up. It's an annoyance to deal with. Significant draw. I mean, admittedly, all it takes is a Twisted Fate red card and my board is already done. So I'll go forward. Potential rummage. I feel like potential rummage into removing both Flame Chompers, but it's okay. Hence why they didn't trade with the baboon. I've got my Mirror Mage. It's just finding my creators. My creators of darkness! Oh, wait. I can wait! Because obviously Twisted Fate red card is where my mind goes potential.
Search then.
Okay. Means I can go into a nice little remembrance move here. I could potentially... Actually, no, I can't go into 2 of them. Ignore me. Ignore me! Go into a potential buff move. Could be a thing. Okay, I'll pass. I do have a barrier. I would love to have either of my champions right now. Would be nice. Sadly, I don't have either of them. I could consider you.
Ready, Scout?
Twisted Fate is a thing. Twisted Fate is a thing. So potentially stun. Stop this from going forward at all, because obviously right now this is a +2 health, like, to both my units. Whoop. Yeah, I can take that.
I see an opening.
I can take that, he says. Immediately trying to force out more of their damage. Ah, yes! You weren't expecting those moves, were you, Yugi? Okay.
Striking their flank.
Okay, go with this. So I'm still expecting at some point. I mean, okay, fair play. Fair play. Well played. It's okay. It's perfectly fine. I don't mind losing that to that trade-off. And that's just I wonder, is there any point where Slotbot ever gives himself 0? I'm assuming there's no point. There's something in the algorithm which means that he can never give himself 0 health and just die instantly. Okay. Ooh, that's fine. I can just figure out to play Remembrance. Could actually consider playing you as well. So just play Remembrance, potentially get lifesteal, or not. 5/5 with tough is devastating as well. Throw this down. Could have saved the mana. Saving the mana was probably the right move there, rather than doing what I did. Okay. I want to throw down that Mirror Mage, but I feel it's still too early to throw down that Mirror Mage. Okay. Who does not know the name, Laurel? We've not seen a single Twisted yet. But obviously they are running, like, significant... Oh, come on! Share them out to my opponent! I wanted to go down the rabbit hole. I wanted to see more. I will keep his hand. I've got a Darkness Crater, I've got Sight, which could potentially save Veigar's life. I've got Remembrance, I've got double Remembrance. I'm okay with this. I actually haven't bothered to look at the full... So, okay, right, because it's wearing a light bulb costume. For some reason, I thought this was just a light bulb. Because I was wondering, wait a minute, how is this classed as a Yordle? Ah, it's a Yordle inside this thing. Okay. Now I get it. I can accept that. Okay. Take this. Could consider you, but I actually think Sharp Sight's going to be a better move. Sharp Sight feels like it would be a better move later on. Obviously, if I would have used Darkness, it would have meant that I could have thrown Veigar out next turn and would get another Darkness in hand. I would accept the choices I have made here.
With utmost efficiency.
I want to wait to see what that gives Viktor first. My opponent could actually just entirely pass back. Because obviously it's quite clear that I'm holding the mana because I'm waiting for something. Fearsome. I can work with that. It was whether or not this was going to be a hook. I was scared of Captain Hook. Genius in action! So this is going to be my main way of defending Veigar. So yeah, I was going to say that's the one that gets hit. Sadly, Fearsome. No one expects it! Viktor definitely doesn't expect it. So one Viktor down. I've still got Vi to deal with at some point, but that's going to be... That's future me's problem. So I just want to start getting the Darkness up in damage. Ooh. I mean, Telescope into Telescope. But I'm thinking more if I can... I mean, because let's face it, yeah. That's coming for him. Actually, I can just get him past it because it's 5 damage. He lives! And we do also have a stress defense next turn as well. So, sacrifice a Telescope. Or do it. You know, I'm just going to pass. As long as I can keep building my Darkness up, I can wait a little bit more. Consider trying to do this. It does mean that I do still have a stress defense. So it just makes Veigar like harder to kill. And now we wait. Okay.
Size papers,
No faces! I could have gone into this. Actually, I guess I could have gone into this. I could just go for a massive... If they go for a big ass attack, I could have gone for a massive ass trade going into a remembrance, but... Oh, no, okay. So... Let's see what we find from this. I could have actually gone for big ass draw as well. Big ass draw would not be... Ooh. No, I know this. We could have potentially found Lux. Getting Lux started on this journey with us. On the plus side, that is... I feel like they've done this because they're gonna throw Vi out next turn. That is why I believe this has been done. That is the second Viktor. Second Viktor, we do that before Spell Shield comes in. Yeah, no, I feel like their plan is to use Vi, which admittedly, we still do have stress defense, so... And we've got a stun as well, so that's the reason why I don't care about Vi as much as being like a problem. At the moment, it's probably going to hit this. I'll take... I will take this! Okay. So Vi comes down, immediately Crescent Strike. Ah, the Crescent Moon! Yeah, we throw down Crescent Strike. Oh, it's a big move. It's a big move. Billy Big Bollocks moves. Okay. Not gonna lie. Shit just got scary. Go over the draw. There's Lux. So, on the plus side, I do have Lux. They can't play Vi right now. They can't kill Veigar this turn.
We should too.
Safety! Disengage! I've still got Pokey Stick. I feel like they'd hit my... In all honesty, I actually think they'd hit the Crescent because they know that's going to be my main counter against Vi. Because they've lost both their Victors. To the gun show! I doubt they go forward here. Okay, where was that created? That was created by their Lumen Telescope. Fair enough. I am in somewhat of a tricky situation now. Because it feels like I've got to trade Veigar off, right? Because it's getting to the point now where they've got so much damage on the board that I'm going to have to deal with it. Okay. So I can at least do a good trade-off here. If only, Veigar, I could save your life! But let's face it, I'm not going to be saving your life. This can go here. This can go here. I can Pokey Stick off one of these. I could actually get by with this, but I'm going to have to let him die, sadly. So, let him die. It is necessary. Lux, it's all up to you now. I hope that I get lifesteal units out of these. I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna be hitting these because of having to use the mana that I had to use, but soon, hopefully. So I can level Lux. This is actually immediately into a darkness, which wouldn't be a bad... I mean, Thermal Beam is my main concern for Lux's safety. They could obviously throw down Vi, which I expect. So what I could have done is I could have thrown down the Mage Seeker, I could have thrown down you first, and then worked out my decision after. Because obviously if they throw down Vi, I would have liked to have thrown this down. Because the darkness, I can't... What damage is darkness at the moment? It's got to be out of a bit. Let's put it that way. So I might end up regretting. But I do just have a straight up remove. Which I'm going to have to use.
What wondrous discoveries await below.
Okay. I'll go with this. I want to lure them into a false sense of security. Oh, no, that's not going to work.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
There's a lot of spells they're going to be having. Let's put it that way. Okay.
A beacon through the dark.
So they're going to develop Vi, yeah.
Stands for
Which immediately I said, I do have a stress defense, which my opponent does actually know that I own the stress defense. So my opponent is aware that I own stress defense. But all I gotta do is trade my way through. Like, they've done a magnificent move, but all I've got to do is trade my way through nicely, and I'll be fine. Actually, I guess I could throw down this. Stress defense, making my stress. Actually, no. The comedy is, this is the one they should have hit, because obviously I can hit Vi with it. So the comedy of the matter is that this is actually probably the one that they should have hit rather than the stun. Because if they're going to go for an immediate open, this is useless. I guess it depends on whether or not they go for an immediate open. That is also the thing. But if they go for an immediate open, stress defense was more the one that they needed to counter. Because the comedy is that it's weird. They have to go for an open because they know that this is gonna hit them, but they also know that I can defend myself. Like, I have multiple. That's weird. They have to go for the open because I've got slow speed stuff that can kill Vi. Ooh. I mean, we make sure that she doesn't level. I think it's important that she doesn't level. Yeah. I feel it's important that Vi doesn't level here. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So. It turns out they were able to level her anyway. So bitch! Okay. It's fine. Actually, do I want to use this turn? Do I want to use this turn when the lowest card could actually be this? Or do... Oh, so I'm going to go for it. I'll throw this down. I think that is actually going to be like Lux getting another beam anyway. So Lux getting a beam, I'm happy with. Ooh, so Ripper's Bay was definitely not what I was expecting. When did I get that? I'm trying to think when they got that. Hey, what's going on today? Lux Veigar, yes, that is what we're working with here, Sakanda. So, there are problems and such. I feel like we do this. It's the knowledge of knowing that I've got darkness at this, which I believe she goes back down to 5. Admittedly, that is me getting wrecked, because that is actually quite devastating. Because if she now stays at 6, which I hope that she doesn't, but if she now stays at 6, that's obviously like a direct counter. Who does not know the name LoR? Direct counter to my darkness plan. She goes back down to 5. Thank fuck. Okay. And I've got another darkness crater as well now. Actually, that's perfectly fine. So the fact that I've got another darkness crater, I'm 100% happy with this. The fact that she went up to 17 attack. Okay. So we're trying to remove you, which admittedly all I've got to do. I mean, all I had to do was throw down this. Okay. All I had to do to win was literally just throw down these moves, but shout out to my opponent. Very Very well played. I loved what deck that they were running, but luckily enough, we always had the answers. The second that we took down the Viktor, like the Glorious Evolution threw me. It was actually like, you know, I felt I was going to lose. But luckily enough, we came back in, but shout out to my opponent. Really well played. I've got no form of heals in this deck. That needs to be very much stated. I want to kind of keep Veigar. I want to be trying to find some of my like early game. That's what I'm after. If I can find some early game, I'll be happy. Lifesteal, like I need Remembrance to go into a Lifesteal unit when I get there, but that's when I get there. That's later on down the line. We can wait. But a very aggressive stance from my opponent. Okay. Potentially go into you.
Wondrous discoveries await below.
Having no way of dealing with that is never good. Wouldn't be able to go into Remembrance either.
Easy does it.
Okay. Significant problems. Significant damage, significant problems. I feel like I'm gonna have to grab.
I've never tried this chemical before.
I'm going to have to grab someone. Yeah, I feel like I want to grab the Corsair. These do also have to die, but that's, as I said, that's future me's problem. I would love to throw Veigar out, but I physically can't. Okay.
Astounding.
Potentially take this.
Lie ahead.
Double Corsair.
Take a look at this.
Double Corsair is never the one that you want to see, but I can remove at least one of them. Okay, then I have to kind of feel like I do actually have to develop into ooh, potential. It does mean I can remove a backliner. Not ideal, but it's not the worst. Kind of feel like I want to develop into this, but this is not the worst plan. But I am still taking a hell of a lot of damage. Okay.
Persistence is key.
This will not take long.
So, the moves that I'm kind of forced into. Okay, now the question is whether or not I want to throw down my boy, which is like a Veigar. I feel like this is not the most legitist plan. It's definitely not the most legitist plan, but especially not when you start seeing this start to build up. Okay. So, I'm assuming this is a spell. This is definitely going to be a proper damage spell. Only on 12 health. Make it rain. Not bad. It does mean that I would lose you, but I can actually save your life if I choose to in several different ways. I feel like I'll go with this way of saving your life. So, save life. We go down a lot. Obviously, this is still like it's going to be the level up on Gangplank, but we do actually have counter to Gangplank. But if they throw Gangplank out immediately, okay, that's fine.
My britches and purple berries.
So, Poison Dart. Gonna be a problem. I wait because they're gonna Poison Dart down the Telescope. If I throw down Fear Machine, Lumen Telescope, they're gonna Poison Dart it. So yeah, forcing them to use that Poison Dart. They've only got one more card left in the hand, which could be Parlay, which I kind of have the chance. Bandle Tree. I joined the dark side. I joined the Bandle Tree group. I weirdly feel like I might take the Poro. I'll take the Poro here. This is going to be... Oh. And there was me thinking that they were going to kill Veigar. Okay. They're going to immediately go forward. It makes too much sense for them to immediately go forward than not to immediately go forward. Yeah. Okay. I sadly have to basically trade off
Now close my eyes. Make it fair.
Veigar at this point. So he's going to be doing 1 damage to my core anyway. Feels like I have to do my best. If I barrier you up, you're just going to die to the poison dart anyway. So there's no real like benefit going in for that. We managed to get Darkness up to 4 damage. Which at least means it's going to do something. I could technically shield up this so that it would do that damage in there, then use Darkness to be able to finish this job off. I'm looking at the remembrance. I'm hoping and I'm praying for heals. Come to me, heals. This event, you're just looking for those heals. I mean, I'm taking 1 damage off of this next turn. Like, Gangplank's already level. Let's face it. Yes. Okay. Mini morph is still a potential thing, but that's future me's problem. Okay. Future me will deal with that problem. Kill you. Okay, I can kill one of these units. Lux coming down now is not the worst. I could go for the Mirror Mage. Mirror Mage yet again would not be the worst plan, but I feel like I throw down Lux. I've got 4 damage in on this.
Strike for justice.
Okay.
No interrupted!
Came a long way. Both.
I mean, it feels like they're keeping back Gangplank or somebody along those lines. I can use this to get rid of this so that I'm not getting the shrooms. I've got the impact stuff, but I'm going to have the impact stuff anyway. I can defend myself quite okay against that. So, it does mean that Gangplank might drop, but I'm telling myself I've got Minimorph. So, if Gangplank were to drop there, I had Minimorph. Barriers left, right, and center. Like, Mirror Mage is who I would love to play.
Stay back.
Okay. Almost kind of have to consider this.
Demacian steel. Try Demacian.
So, level up, get myself so I've got these, like, this is now actually turned around. What was very aggressive from my opponent's side, I can now turn the tide of war here. Turn the dial. As your whole thing is about trying to kill me quickly, you've not had the ability to kill me quickly anymore. So, this comes down, immediately Final Flash. So, that also means that if they throw down another unit, I do have Strong Arm. So, go on, throw down something else. You know you want to, secretly. Okay. Throw down my Mirror Mage. Shadow mode to my opponent. Really well played. See, look. I mean, we're not actually getting to see the full-on value that this deck can do once Mirror Mage ends up on the board like what we saw before. But still really good funny deck. So I see. So this deck is a Mirror Spark. It's a Mirror Spark deck, but it also mirrors Darkness as well. So Mirror Mage, because Darkness is a created spell and Final Spark is a created spell, it's kind of both in terms of what it can do. Okay, they're going to get 2 damage in on me. But I do have a Pokey Stick to deal with that later on down the line, so it's perfectly fine. Ooh, I could consider like getting Darkness in my hand immediately. Means that if they were to play Ezreal next turn, Darkness with a Pokey Stick could be something I could do. I feel like I'm actually going to go like this. Single combat. I'll take it. Like against this kind of a deck that's going to be running Ezreal and cards like that, I feel like I kind of want ways of getting around them. Okay. So they've already got this. I know that the crystal's going to come at me. I've got a single combat at least. So if they go for the immediate open using this so that they get a free hit at me, I do have single combat. part of me was also considering as well. Actually, no, I can single combat and pokey stick. I can clear their board.
Did someone get lost in the time streams?
So, pokey stick this down. So, like, all this tells me is that I need to basically try not to develop too much of a ball. Like, that's what this tells me. Is like, Hexite Crystal just means like, okay, now I need to be very careful as I slowly but surely develop board because I don't want to get screwed over here. Okay, that could be a buff spell. Like, they kind of struggled over that. That could be a buff spell. Don't know if it is or not. Considering Telescope. Although I could just pass here. Store up 2 mana. Consider giving myself a Darkness in hand. I could also go into the Protege. But I feel like I'll give myself a Darkness in hand and get down Hidden Pathways. Whew. So the knowledge of knowing this crystals in there, it kind of changes my game plan because I need to make sure that I'm just like not giving them as easy ways to clear my board. So they go like this. I could Sharp Sight. I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. And if they then go for a Mystic Shot, then I go for a Sharp Sight. So it just means that I'm clearing their board, they're clearing my board, but then I can develop a little bit more onto the board. Bouncy Bomb.
Let's take a peek at life.
I'll take the Bouncy Bomb. Rally would have been funny, but I'll take this. I haven't seen either of my champions yet. I mean, those, once they come out, these are actually going to be quite devastating, I can imagine. Because I know that I've used them to devastating effects, so I can only assume my opponent is also going to use them to devastating effect. Okay. Pokey Stick, that's fine. Feel like I throw you out. Barrier, never a bad thing to take, especially when it comes to protecting my champs. Not that I found any of my champs, but when it comes to protecting my champs, I want to make sure I can protect them. I really want Veigar because it's like starting to get Darkness up as a spell. Like, it's just too damn good once you start doing it. Shellfolk is actually going to be an issue. Because it's a damn good value card, and especially in a deck like this, it's a damn good value card. So, I'm gonna do my best to try to remove it. Okay. Before the value goes too much, I will try to remove you. Stress defense is a thing. Yep. But it is forcing them to use it now. That's the only plus side that I get out of that is I'm forcing them to use that stress defense. Still got 4. I've only had like Veigar like getting that health up. Okay. Go like this. This is legitimately that I need to kill this. I can't let this live.
This is my future.
Actually, no, we're going with the one that's got less.
Persistence is key.
Like, I need to do my best to kill this, and so I'm trying to do my best ways of like making sure I'm trying to trade off the champion, but also still leaving me room later on down the line to be able to maybe kill you. So this going into Darkness, because obviously they're getting value off of that right now with the predict. So they've got something twice. We can try to hook this off.
Just out of reach.
Potentially they've got loads of cats, haven't they? That's what's just happened there. Because Shellfolk, so they've got cats.
You call this a fight? Aha!
To the world below.
Okay. Actually, no, I'll leave you out. They could have multiple Shellfolk as well, remember? That's also a thing. Double pokey. So much removal just to kill this, and then obviously then it's helping out Ezreal as well. But yeah, so much removal just to make sure that they can protect that Shellfolk. I've got Bulb into maybe being able to kill you. I kind of want to be able to kill Ekko as well, but that's... Ekko dies when Ekko dies. Another Ekko going into the deck as well.
Splitting the timeline.
Okay. Potential stun might be necessary. If they've got another stress defense, they've got another stress defense. But I've got to go for this. I've got to go for trying. I can't just let you live, Shellfolk. You understand? Ekko can get mini-morphed. I can also, like, I feel like the mini-morph target is going to be Ezreal, because Ezreal's the one who works more with it. Ekko is a problem, but Ekko's a problem I will deal with later. So we're one Shellfolk down, but many more to come. Of course, that's fine. So that is actually, I mean, Ezreal's near enough there. So the level up on Ezreal, but Ezreal's getting close to that level up. Double mini.
I do my own stunts.
Kind of got to do it because I want to be trying to cut down on these predicts. They've already used 2 time tricks. Actually, correction, no, they used 3 time tricks. No, I mean, I feel that they've used a bunch. Obviously, they got one off of Ekko from him striking. I can't remember whether or not they used one before that. Before Ekko actually... Oh no, it's been the concur... It's been the draw one, put the timeline... Oh, the theme machine. That's what they've been using. Ignore me. Now, Shellfolk could... Actually, I'm going to do this. Shellfolk could be a thing. Shellfolk can be and will be and is a thing. Okay, go draw. I need some draw right now. Okay. Looking for my champs.
Hey,
there's Ekko again.
That cat I rescued this
I
morning.
can kill Ekko. It's the it's the Ezreal of it all, and all these things. Okay, I throw down Lux. Bearing in mind, Mini-Morph is a thing. I know that Mini-Morph is a thing. My opponent knows that Mini-Morph is a thing. Everyone is well aware that Mini-Morph is a thing.
Follows.
And that will be the level up on Ezreal as well, the Mini-Morph.
Into battle with hearts aglow.
I feel like my opponent is holding it back because they know that they've got it. And so they want to hold it back to the last possible second.
Let's brighten up their day.
Solid. I'd rather them use Mini-Morph now. It levels up Ezreal. But I'd rather them use Mini-Morph now than waiting to die later on down the line. I can kill Ekko.
Well, you had a future.
I guess they decided they'd rather get the predict. Which does make a lot of sense.
You made choices.
Okay, I did make choices and I stick by them. Okay, predict. So they're getting copy. That's the level up of Ezreal. Ooh! Devastating maneuvers. Devastating maneuvers, because that is gonna be. I'm gonna be losing Lux as well. I can get rid of one of their cards. I can wait. But no, that is devastating maneuvers by my opponent there. Really well played. Into a time trick. So, and now they're going to get a bunch of those in the hand again, aren't they? Actually, did I know that they had that in the hand? I can't remember whether I knew they had a copy of that. Okay. So, I lose Lux, sadly, but it's besides the point. I go with this. The Ezreal is going to be a problem when he drops. I feel like the stuns. I need to stun my way to victory. Okay, so we've got Mirror Mage now. So at least Mirror Mage is going to mean that every created thing is going to be like just that little bit more impressive. But there's a lot of things they can have which can kill Mirror Mage. Stop stealing my telescopes! Okay. There's my boss man.
Look at me, my lovelies. Look at me.
There is my boss man, but I don't know whether there's mini morph. Okay, so that's one mini morph down. One mini morph down. Many more to come, so I've got to be careful. Got to be careful with my big boy man's life. Okay. I'm down to 9 health as well. So that is the level up on Ekko. They got Hexite Crystal and they've got the level up on Ekko now. So I am slightly concerned. Level up on Ekko. So that means that once he just gets played, he's instantly going to throw those in. So even if we kill Ekko after that point, it doesn't really matter. Okay. Fair enough then.
I am LoR Veigar, destroyer of worlds.
Not gonna lie, that's not what I needed to see. I've got a Mirror Mage, but let's face it. So they have to develop. Like, it depends on whether or not they're gonna develop. If they develop, I've got stun. They don't develop. They don't. They're potentially just assuming that I've got the stun. The elusive coming in, like it's basically forcing me to have to use the mini morph on this, which actually works out quite nicely for me, right? Because at the end of the day, I don't mind doing that. As long as those spells weren't being used when Ezreal was on the board for more damage. I mean, my health is not in the best way at all. Okay, how close is? He still needs a hell of a lot more. I basically need that Mirror Mage to be online to be able to make this work. Not even stress defense can save me. Okay. Not even stress defense can save me. I guess I throw. I mean, actually no, because this is actually no. If Ezreal's already leveled up, so this wouldn't kill Ezreal unless Mirror Mage is on the board.
A mirror sees beauty and makes it more.
So much, so aggressive. Okay. I know that 2 damage is coming at me. 2 damage is coming for me regardless of anything else. Okay, I got Veigar again.
Time. I need more time.
Such aggressive, such aggressive. I'm down to 6 health. This is like I'm in a terrible situation right now. In terms of the fact that I am down to like 6 health. All I can do is hope. I don't know what this last card is, but I need to hope that this last card is like not, because they can do 2 damage to me from here. If only I could throw Veigar down and give him stress testing at the same point, which like it basically means I've got to wait until next turn to be able to do it. Okay, Remembrance. There's so many issues and problems that I have. Like, mostly the fact that also Ezreal can just, like, smack damage into me. It's never a good thing. So, I can potentially kill Ezreal. I've got to grab Ezreal. Oh, the stun. The stuns! Okay. They've got 2 damage in on me there. It depends on what that last card is. I can potentially... Okay, so I can potentially kill Ez. I've got 4... As long as they don't find Mystic Shot! As long as they don't find Mystic Shot, I might be able to weirdly navigate. Yeah, no. As long as they don't find Mystic Shot, I can weirdly navigate slightly, maybe. A little bit. Okay, that is just meaning that I go down to 1. So close to death! So close to death! I need that not to be a damage spell! Okay. It's all I can do to level my boy. I don't know why, I don't know what the hell I'm hoping for now. I get the level up on him, but it's not looking good. Oh, I got a bot in the chat as well. Quickly ban the bot. But I feel like this is gonna be a loss. It's gonna be a loss. Like if that is Mystic or what? Really? I mean, I can if I throw you down. I feel like death is coming for me regardless. I've got like, this is my best chance. Echo. Okay, I can stun. Right. We can stun Echo. Oh, we can stun Echo. It's fine. So they're not gonna get the time trick finishing or whatnot. We stun both of them. We just have to live at this point. As long as they don't top deck damage, it is always I'm scared that they are going to top deck damage, because the second that they top deck damage, no. Oh my opponent is. I feel like my opponent is messing with me. I feel like my opponent is honest to God messing with me here. They're Shen-emoting me, but I'm gonna go with the assumption that the Shen-emote is because they have Mystic Shot. Shen-emote, go on, do it. Yeah. Oh! It was the exact crystal! Oh, Shen-emote to my opponent. Shen-emote, you really did well there. I literally, I saw my health. I was like, if only I had any 4 lives still or something in this deck, but sadly, I do not really well play to my opponent there. Being able to beat me on that last one, but that was such an intense match, it could have gone either way. Flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.